Hello everyone and welcome back to Saurian, and we are here with Koross, who is currently on the edge of where this river comes out into the sea over there. I didn't realize there was a sea until we came here last time, but it's pretty neat, although we can't drink the water, so we want to keep our distance. There is another raptor across the water, but there's also several crocodiles, so I don't really want to mess around with that. I think we're just going to head off this way. That's a Pachycephalosaurus. And another Pachycephalosaurus, I think? Yes. We're going to leave those guys alone because I kind of want to get a little bit stronger before we start going after them. But we'll probably linger around in this area since it seems to be a place of a fairly abundant food. We have, and you guys have said you don't actually have to bite the lizards, that you can just run over them. If we see one, that's the Pachycephalosaurus trail. If we do see another lizard, maybe we'll try that, because I thought you would have to stop and bite them, but perhaps you do not. That's another juvenile Dakotaraptor, isn't it? I don't know. Do we want to take him down? Are we able to take him down? Should we try? I'm a little scared. But we're gonna need food at some point here. Where'd he even go? Oh, he's over this way. Let's see if we can, Oh, did we get him? Did we get him? No, we didn't. We didn't. He's after us, though. Oh, did we miss? We missed. Okay, let's see if we can get him. Did we get him? I think that was a death scream. I'm pretty sure that was a death scream. Alright. Yes, I believe we got him. Yeah, we got him. We took him out. We actually didn't really lose health, so that is a good thing. We are definitely getting stronger, and I think once we get to adulthood, I do want to try taking on a Pachy, and hopefully that will be... Well, we're age 3, so hopefully that'll be this time that we become an adult. We'll let our food go up a bit, and keep eating this guy to try and try and get the digestion to be up as far as it'll go. I want our hunger up pretty far if we can. He's not giving us all that much food, unfortunately, it seems. Why can't we eat? Why isn't it letting us eat? Did that? There. Okay, I guess it is. Alright, I want the food to go up. Keep going up, food. It's rising very slowly for some reason. I don't really know why. But I want to take as much advantage of this food as I can here, because the digestion overlay is going down pretty slowly here. So we're able to hold our own against others of our own species, which is good because I think we're going to end up having to compete with them sometime in the near future, especially as we become an adult. I believe we will be entering into direct competition with the other Dakotaraptors. Is something? No, that's just the shadows moving. And we should be almost up. There we go. It's almost completely full. So if we don't get it all the way to full, we will leave him here and possibly eat from him again later. Like if we get all the way to full and we don't finish eating. But, yeah. So, beggars can't be choosers, and I don't think this guy was, hopefully not in our not that closely related to us. But, you know, it's the wild. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's head this way. We know we have a carcass over here if we need it. And we'll scoot our way back this way to the water. If we can. There's still another raptor down there. But there are crocodiles in the water, and I really don't want to mess with them, because we have seen how serious of a threat they can be, even to an adult Dakotaraptor, and as of yet, Koross here is still just a juvenile. Is he getting more water? Oh, nope, he's got to go further this way. It's too salty to raise his thirst here, I believe. What's that? There's something by the water there. I think that's another raptor. Keeping an eye out to see if we run into... Ooh, frame drops. To see if we end up running into... Let's scoot up on the bank. Any other potential predators. But I don't think that guy was. So let's head over here. We'll go ahead and we'll sleep through the night. Are you going to sleep, Koross? There we go. We will sleep through the night, and that will take away some of our food, but hopefully we should have some more. There we go. Hopefully the carcass has not yet despawned or been eaten. That was over here. If we scoot this way. I think it was over here. Yep, there. It may have despawned. Darn it. That would be unfortunate if it has. Unfortunately, it's kind of difficult to keep the food in this game. Yeah, I think that it despawned. The food in this game does tend to go away pretty quickly, which is a little bit of a bother sometimes. But I did see another raptor over here, and there's a crocodile in the water, if we're willing to take that risk. Or is that a crocodile? Nope, you need to drink. There we go. That might be the other raptor there. That is the other raptor, okay. So, not having our old carcass should not be much of a problem. There we go. And we took him out pretty quickly. These guys, I forget the exact name. I'm not good with all the dinosaur names. Oh! We can carry food now. Okay. I did not realize that was how you do that, because I think if you hold it down, you can tear off a piece. Okay. That's actually good to know. We could carry little snacks around with us. Is that a Rex way out there? No, I think that's a Pachy. I think we should be alright. These guys seem to last us a lot longer than other Dakotaraptors do, too, which is good to be aware of. Yeah, the digestion does seem to go down perhaps a little slower. At least it did once it got to that point. Oh, we gotta get a drink. Always check the water, too. Make sure there's no crocodiles lurking around. And we'll head up this way again. And see if we can find any other creatures. Right now, there's not a lot of benefit to fighting except that you get food. I think we'll leave this guy alive for now, perhaps. Is this... It's another one of those little black raptors, isn't it? Yep, these guys are nice little snacks, but they're not really a threat. What is that? What is this guy? Is this another Dakotaraptor? I think that's another, that's a young Dakotaraptor, I believe. There's lots of little creatures running around here. Yeah, that's another Dakotaraptor. But again, we're not really that hungry. How are we doing on age? Oh, we should be able to age up anytime now. And that'll be a good thing. Let's not waste our stamina if we can help it. I don't think either of those guys will will cause us an issue, but it should give us the age up pop-up sometime around here. I'm gonna avoid that guy just until we're a little bit stronger. I don't really want to mess around with him, but I have a feeling that if we could do our jump attack on him, we might be able to take him out. So far, nothing has really been too much of a problem. Are we supposed to? Oh, maybe we have to get to age 5 to be an adult. I don't know when we're supposed to age up. I kind of want to try taking down the Pachy and seeing what happens. I have a feeling they could be kind of dangerous, though, because look at the bony head. Look at that bony head. We'd have to let our stamina recover all the way. Maybe we'll try it. I want our stamina up, though. I don't know how tough these guys are going to be to fight. So we should probably be careful. Okay, did we get him? Oh, we did not get him. Let us get out of the way. Is he not coming after us? He's not coming after us. We can let our strength or our stamina recover a little bit. And perhaps then try again. Alright, let us run in. Did we get him? Did we get him? Is he fighting us? He's missing us. Or no, he's not. I think he's too focused on, Oh, we got him! He was too focused on eating his food. Wow. Wow. That was easier than expected. I kind of feel him not fighting back was not intended, though. I feel like that was probably an AI bug that will not be around forever. Oh, there we go. So we probably ought to be kind of careful with that. But it is good to know they are tough. You saw how many hits it took to take one down. So we gotta be a little bit cautious about that. But if you can get at them from behind and stay out of reach of that nasty bony head, they should not be too terribly bad. Why does he have meat on his face? I don't know why he has meat on his face. That scares me a little bit. Maybe it's because he was eating and for some reason the plants are now rendering as meat. These guys are herbivores. They are not carnivores. They don't eat meat. But, we sure are a carnivore. And unfortunately, a lot of the time it's these guys that end up going to feed us, the carnivores. So we're going to go ahead and come down here. That's just how nature is. Some creatures have to hunt to live, and others have to defend themselves. And the strongest end up surviving. So this is kind of a good example because let's just say, for the sake of saying, that this guy had something wrong with him that made him not able to react to a threat as well as he should have been able to, then he's not going to go on to pass on his genetics, which could have that genetic weakness, and that will help get that out of the gene pool. And that's a lot of how carnivores hunting can actually benefit a population, is they tend to cull off the weak and the sick and stop either transmitted illnesses from spreading by culling off the creatures that have them, or getting rid of genetic problems that would tend to make a creature more susceptible to a genetic condition that would tend to make a creature more weak will also get culled out, because if they're weaker, they're more likely to be taken by predators. So that's kind of how that works. Predators are actually a really important part of the ecosystem in that they keep the populations healthy. So we'll say this guy probably had some sort of illness that made him not quite as able to react to a threat as he should have been, and since he did not survive to pass on his genes, that's actually benefiting the Pachycephalosaurus population as a whole. So we're going to head off away from the water again. I think there is another Pachy over here somewhere. I think that's right. No, that's not. Oh, in the distance you can see. But we're not going to hunt for a while yet because we're not super hungry. And we're kind of just at this point waiting for that last age up that'll hopefully come fairly soon. We're already about not quite halfway through. Well, we're probably about a quarter of the way through age 4. And presumably once we get to age 5 is when we'll become an adult. I don't know how long we spend in the juvenile Dakotaraptor stage, though. It might be even more... What was that? That was just a shadow. I thought I saw one of those lizardy things. Because I wanted to test the theory. A lot of you guys have been saying that you can just run over the lizards, and that will kill them. There's another Pachy. But I don't know. We're gonna not mess with this guy right now because we're not hungry. And it seems like he's leaving us alone. Those moving shadows are messing with me a bit. Because they... when they kind of fade out a little bit before they get to the edge of the screen, or fade in before they leave it. So... I keep seeing movement out of the corner of my eye and thinking it's one of those little lizard things and being like, oh, food, but it's not. But yeah, I kind of want to find one just to test that theory. We do need to stay within proximity of water, though, because otherwise we're going to be in a spot once our thirst starts going down. And thirst seems to drain much more quickly than hunger does. So we're going to stick around near the water as much as we can, near the drinkable water, that is. Although I like this white sand because if we do have to hunt something, it makes it easier to see. A lot of the creatures in this game are very dark in coloration and have a natural advantage in the forests where it's much harder to spot them. But out here on the beach, you can see that guy very clearly. They're not as camouflaged, and that gives them a disadvantage. We're going to leave this guy alone. because we are not super hungry right now. But it's good to know he's in the area because he may become a snack for us later on. Who's that up ahead? There's another creature. I think it's another one of those small raptors that we may end up attacking later on. And then there's somebody way out. It looks like they're trying to avoid us too. They know we're a predator. But I see somebody way out in the water there. Are those water creatures? Or those might be the crocodiles. But look at the sea. It stretches very far out. Those look like raptors. What are raptors doing in the water like that? Maybe, I don't know, the spawn system might need a little bit of refining yet, but look at the water here, it's very clear. Very, very cool. Oh, you can see underneath it. But yeah, we'll go for a bit of a swim here, but I doubt we can actually, drink that. I think we've confirmed that we can't. Is this another one of those guys? Yeah, this is another one of those little dark raptors that we are not going to eat right now because we're not really hungry enough, and he's avoiding us anyway. The water effects are actually quite cool. There's another one. There's lots of them around here. Man, there's just tons. There's another. So we should have no shortage of food around here for when we start to get hungry. There's another. There's like 4 of them right in this area. Perhaps we'll take this guy out. Oop. We're kind of snapping at the tail a little bit. There we go. Can carry some meat with us too, perhaps. Oh, that went fast. We can now eat them in 2 bites. So these guys better be wary. They're not much more than a snack for us. But we need to head back to where we can actually get a drink because our water bar is going down. And I don't want to push it all the way towards the end and risk getting in trouble with that. You guys have said that the Triceratops we've been seeing are pretty hard to kill too. That they can take you out in pretty much one or 2 hits, so we got to be careful with that. But at some point I definitely do want to try and take one down because I think it'd be interesting to see what we're able to do. And I'm glad that for now at least we don't seem to be seeing many Tyrannosaurus, because the Tyrannosaurus are what's really a big threat to us right now. The other larger creatures are mostly herbivores, which means they won't directly target us unless they see us as a threat. And so far these guys do not seem to. And the only large carnivore in the game that now targets us now that we're a juvenile would be the Tyrannosaurus. So as long as we keep our distance from them, we should be okay. We should be able to survive. Hopefully. Hopefully that will not become an issue later on. So far this area has seemed pretty friendly towards us though. I rather like this beach. I hear insects buzzing around too. I wonder if that's just ambient or if they're actually are going to add insects. I know they found some pretty large insect fossils. So they used to have giant bugs. And I don't know if that'll eventually be part of the game. We gotta keep our eyes out for any potential threats on the horizon. But this place is actually really beautiful. Especially as the sun starts to go down, the lighting gets really pretty. But yeah, it's definitely a very beautiful game. It's got a lot of potential too. It's still just early access, and they still have a lot of content they want to add to the game, it sounds like. So they're for something that's just starting out, they've done a great job. And I'm very excited to see where they're going to take this. Look at the sea sparkling too. It's a little bit blinding. But shining in the light of the setting sun. And we are going to find probably a nice place to bed down for the night. And hopefully tomorrow we will be able to age up and become an adult Dakotaraptor. So that will be an exciting day. I actually really like the looks of the adult Dakotaraptors too. And it's going to be very exciting when we finally get to become one. But I think for now we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.